are plenty of reasons to connect to guides, and it's important to say right off that you really need to want to.
Hmm.
So it's not a random thing. It's not a bit of fun. You need to really have purpose, and you need to connect up and be open, as we've talked about, to allow the right guides in at the right time. And I would say everyone will have their own purpose of connecting. My own has been to unlock all sorts of experiences that I needed to acknowledge, confront, clear, essentially clear, I think, in all cases, because you are shown things often unwittingly and they come to you and you think, where on earth did that come from? It's either something beyond my comprehension or it's a memory so vivid that you had perhaps blocked out, shut down, just forgotten about for whatever reason. We were talking a little earlier, Julian. I was saying I had just the other day
Mm.
a recollection of being about 10 of a moment in our family where we were confronting extreme poverty. Like, how were my parents going to get out of the mess they were in? And it was as if I was standing at the side of the room watching our family go through that experience. And I was quite shocked because I thought I'd forgotten that.
Mm.
And then I thought, so what do I need to know about that? And then you need to take that experience and reflect and reflect and reflect and go, why am I being shown and how do I deal with that? Am I having a long-term problem with the concept of poverty and being poor? And certainly, if I look at my actual physical ancestry, it's a tale of Yorkshire and Irish poverty. It's a tale of potato famines and workhouses and quite a grim history in that biological sense. So I have to ask then, does that exist spiritually for me as well? And how do I deal with it? So what I'm trying to say, I suppose, is that that experience was shown to me unbidden, I thought, because I needed to see it then.
I
And it was
agree.
really interesting because I sat back and I thought, that's really interesting. And I looked at it practically and thought, so how did my parents cope? What do they do? And why has that, as far as I'm aware, not necessarily impacted my life as strongly as it might have? And then I started to dig and dig and dig and thought, actually, it really has. So I needed that little life lesson. So that was a purpose for me in one small occasion. And these happen when you work with guides continually.
Yeah.
I've journeyed all over with my guides, and I've seen umpteen lives that I've either lived or am living, because that's a different discussion.
Yep. And there's
And
such thing as past,
almost
present, and
everything I've
future.
experienced has been about healing, or about searching for truth and finding answers and knowing beyond. And that seems to be consistent right the way through, from looking at past lives where I was bullied for being a healer,
Mm.
in fact, hounded to the point of persecution,
Mm.
to examples of where I have seen people being executed, and I know that I'm implicit because I have dodged that particular bullet, as it were. And I've been shown mystery schools that are beyond my current comprehension, where I know I need to return. And, once you've been shown them, you can return, because there is clearly huge knowledge waiting for me out there, but I have to just keep chipping away at it.